What are NFTs and how can you make money from them? This ridiculous cat GIF earned its holder over $600,000. Can you believe that? This is the wonderful world of NFTs and we're exploring it today. Hey and welcome to my channel. My name is the Crypto Maestro and today we're talking about the expensive JPEGs that have been blowing up the internet and our minds for a while. If you've just recently heard of NFTs, you're probably wondering why these digital pictures are selling for millions of dollars. So, if you're someone who is interested to hop on the NFTs train, then my tip is to stick till the end of this video because today, I'm answering one of the most asked questions since the start of this NFT boom. How can I make money from NFTs? But before we dive deep into the details, an important disclaimer is due. This video is completely for educational purposes and shouldn't be considered financial advice. My advice to you is to always do your own research to make the responsible financial decisions for yourself. Now, without further ado, let's dive deep into what are NFTs? So, NFTs stand for non-fungible tokens. An NFT is a unique cryptographic token stored on a type of digital ledger called the blockchain. So, while all bitcoins are equal, each NFT represents an asset that may hold a different value than another NFT even in the same collection. They're not interchangeable. This is because each NFT has its own distinguishable non-transferable identity. So, in simpler words, non-fungible means non-replaceable, and that's because every NFT is unique. And as for the tokenized part, it's for valuing assets by making buying, selling, and trading much more efficient while reducing the probability of fraud. The word token refers to a digital certificate stored on a blockchain in the same exact way your cryptocurrencies get stored on a public ledger. So, with the digital element in the equation, NFTs have completely revolutionized the world of art and digital assets simultaneously. Did you know that in March 2021, Beeple, a digital artist, sold an NFT collage of his work for $69 million, and this made him the third most expensive artist at auction right after David Hockney and Jeff Koons? Let's take a second to think about this price. This isn't life-changing money, this is building generation wealth. Well, one thing you should know is that the ownership of an NFT doesn't automatically grant intellectual property rights to the buyer. This grants sellers the right to use the same asset and create more. And artists still have the ability to sign their digital artwork with their signatures in the metadata. This is completely groundbreaking. And just like in the art world, an art piece is valued, and thus it's valuable. NFTs are the same. Let it be an art piece or not, an NFT is valuable as much as its given value, and it all boils down to the hype it's getting. So, clearly, this isn't a space that's just for a bunch of billionaires to grow their money by buying and trading digital pictures. This space is for artists and visionaries to thrive. But still, you might ask, what's in it for me? Why would you pay hundreds and thousands of dollars on a picture that you can just screenshot and have it for free on your phone? Well, it comes down to the verifiable ownership, collectibles, and social status gained from holding certain NFTs. Just like buying a Tesla, yeah, sure they're fun to drive, but it's always sort of a statement to set the mark on the status you belong to. So the two qualities that make NFTs work are provable uniqueness and ownership. While you can screenshot, duplicate, or copy an NFT, the difference is when you mint the original digital art piece that's registered on the blockchain actually recognizes the originality and authenticity of your NFT. The blockchain is what makes NFTs fraud-proof because every creation and transaction is stored on a network of computers that verifies these transactions. This is for the provable uniqueness. As for the provable of ownership, whenever an NFT is bought or sold, the transaction is stored on the blockchain. And since all these transactions are accessible to everyone, the blockchain guarantees the ability to track all owners through the history of the NFT. Since we mentioned history, did you know that there are 3 generations of NFTs so far? NFT 1.0 referred to digital art that's only stored on the blockchain. These are the OGs of NFTs such as CryptoPunks and CryptoKitties. The second generation of NFTs refers to digital art that acquired traits, functions, and utility. The technology here pushed further to provide rendering technologies. The first game that made use of these advanced technologies was Canaria, a great example of a second-generation NFT collection. As for NFT 3.0, this is when we got the authoritative functions like ownership. In the third generation, NFTs can interact with each other. Just like an NFT character in a game that owns an NFT sword. Now that we have understood what are NFTs, how they work, and went through an overview of their history, it's time for the million-dollar question, literally. How can you make money from NFTs? There are two main ways, either by selling or collecting NFTs. You can also make money from NFTs by selling your own art or anything, really, as NFTs, but we will discuss this at the end of our video. There are many platforms and markets for buying and selling NFTs, but OpenSea is the biggest market out there, and we're going to focus on it for the sake of this video. Now, in this part of the video, I'm going to walk you through the steps of setting up an account on OpenSea to start buying and selling NFTs. I want you to hit pause whenever needed to make sure you're following the steps correctly. So, first, you want to head to OpenSea.io. Hit Create up top. It should ask for an Ethereum wallet. You can use any wallet of the listed options, but honestly, MetaMask is the best and what I think you should use. So, if you don't have a MetaMask wallet, you will need to set it up and fund it with Ethereum to be able to do any buying or selling. So, either way, we're going to click on Get MetaMask. Here you can choose, if you already have a MetaMask wallet, then go ahead and enter your seed phrase to connect your wallet to OpenSea. If you don't, then you should choose the second option. If you do, click Agree, then choose a good password with letters and numbers, but still make sure it's a password you'll remember. After this, you will get your seed phrase. This one is critical. You'll find many people telling tales about wallets with thousands and millions of dollars that they lost the seed phrase for and now they have no access to. You don't want to be one of those people. So, make sure to save your seed phrase somewhere trusted and accessible, preferably offline. After setting up your wallet, you'll need to transfer Ethereum to fund your shopping spree. Now, you're ready to buy some art. Let's get back to the OpenSea homepage and click Sign In. You can browse through hundreds of collections, or if you have a certain strategy in mind for buying and flipping NFTs, you can go ahead and start your journey. However, I have to say that the risk and volatility of NFTs are quite different than coins, because here you can't just replace your Ethereum in another winning play due to the lack of liquidity. So, my advice is to tread carefully, as you don't want to lose your life savings in a soon-to-be-forgotten GIF. If you're still a beginner without a well-thought-out strategy to make a profit from NFTs, then I advise you to wait for my next video where I will discuss my top strategies for making a profit from NFTs. Now, I'm going to walk you through how you can list your own art or any picture you want as NFT on OpenSea. On OpenSea, you will find a Create tab up top. Click on it. On this page, there's this square where you can upload any type of file you want, a JPEG, PNG, GIF, or even an audio or video file. After uploading the file, you have the option to add properties, a description, and a few more options you can use to customize and add more information to the NFT you're minting to sell on OpenSea. Then, scroll down to the bottom of the page where you will find a final Create option. After this, you'll be directed to select your price and sell method. You can set a certain price, or use the auction option to sell to the highest bid, or you can choose to sell a bundle if you want to include more NFTs. One thing you should know is that of course there are gas fees, and there is a 2.5% that goes to OpenSea for every NFT you mint. There are some other fees that only apply to your first listing, which include a fee to initialize your account, and another fee to allow OpenSea access to your account. You only have to do this big transaction once, then it's pretty cheap after this. After making sure you set your price, you can just click Post, and that's it. Now you have a collection on OpenSea where people can buy. This brings us to the end of this video. We have gone through a lot of stuff today about NFTs, and how you can make a profit selling and holding them, and even creating your own collection on OpenSea. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button to save it for later, and also the share button to help others. Also, make sure to hit the subscribe button, because, on my next videos, I'm going to share alpha about some of the quality NFT projects and talk more about my strategies for making a profit from NFTs. I hope you liked this video today, and I can't wait to see you on the next one.